Really good to have you today on this set. And GMA TV, been looking forward to having you. I mean, I remember there was a time when I saw you perform one of the shows I attended, and I was like, I think I should have this guy on this show. And luckily for me, I can have you today. It's good to meet you.
Wow, good to meet you.
So how's everything, sir?
I'm very great.
How has music been?
Music has been interesting. Like, there's a whole lot of excitement when you have your first workout and you see the response from people. So it's been interesting, and I'm really enjoying the journey.
So light up. And that song, I heard it. I've actually played it in my head over and over again. The first time I heard it, it gave me an impression that this guy is not a gospel artist.
Okay.
But then I sat back and I looked at the song again. I said, no, this guy is got to have something else, not just whether he's a gospel artist or not. He has a message. I mean, why that kind of song? I mean, why not just say, okay, I want to do gospel or I want to go secular? You choose to create a niche for yourself where everybody can relate with you.
Most importantly, like for me, my music, my life, my career, they are all in the hands of God. And my faith has been like a major factor in everything I do. So regardless of what I do, you still find elements of my faith in it. So that's why the music, it can sound the way it is, but if you analyze, you see that like my belief is there, everything is represented, my originality, my belief, everything about me.
Wow.
Is represented in the song. So that's
so you're more like a hybrid. Should I put it that way?
I think that can work.
That can work.
Yeah, that can work.
That's really exciting. I mean, your song is actually a blessing to me.
I appreciate that a lot, sir. So, my kind of music, I want to be like this, like I'm on the divide, not like you can tell me you're just for the church, you're outside in the world. I'm on the divide. So it can pull you in, and you can actually reflect and like still want to stay in, because this divide here is like it's more like the icing you see on the cake. Before you eat the main thing, that's like the icing, like that attracts you to the cake. So that's what you see in my music. It attracts you to want to like, who's this guy? And study the lyrics and know, this guy must be from somewhere.
That's exactly the effect you had on me when I heard it first time.
Wow.
Yeah, actually I was like, who is this guy?
Then the song is making progress.
Exactly. Because I listened to it light up. The lyrics were not like the regular lyrics I listened to. I mean, like you could hear a gospel song from first contact. This is a gospel song because of the instrumentals or the lyrics. Either you are doing worship or you are doing something else. If it's secular, this is secular. You hear those things that they say, those jargons. But your song just passes through me. Like, I let it in. And I can imagine the effect it will have on people who listen to it, because you won't even know until you have finished the song. Like, that this is really not a pure gospel song, and it's not also a pure secular song. It's just there, and I love it.
Like for me, I see music as a language. So I don't see it as a Christian. I see it like what's represented in my kind of music is my faith.
Your faith.
Yeah, you see my faith represented, and that's why you see like some songs, people, I believe you see it represented in their music. So honestly, like I always want to inspire people. So I feel like my biggest voice right now is my music. So I use my music, and that's like my tool. And I'm so grateful that the song is really doing what it is.
You meant to
do. Exactly. It's just like that for me. And, I want to make music that, I always say this, I want to make music that helps people to live life purposefully, So that's like big, and it's like a huge responsibility. So I have to, in every regard, meet up to that demand. So that's one thing about.
Okay, talking about your faith now, because you said you communicate your music, you communicate your faith in your music. So talking about your faith now, what ideology sums up your faith?
We are called in this world to be light, and you can start from there. You can easily tell. I'm trying to tell you, light up means this is what you are called into by the Creator God. So my faith simply, which is I'm a Christian, simply tells you we are called into this world to like dominate, to be light, never to hide under the bushel. Matthew 5:14 will tell you like you are the light of the world, a city on a hill that cannot be hidden. Like the old song is in that verse. So you can imagine it's in that verse. You can pick a lot from just that scripture, and that's what the song is. So my faith really is about going out there to shine, to explore, never see defeat as the end. You should just live life purposefully. I want to leave a legacy behind. Jesus Christ came to the world and he left us with a legacy. So you can, some people when they listen to it, they put it in terms of occupation, career. But you see, it's like a whole lot. If you dig, you find that, okay, this is about purpose. Like, what is legacy? It's not about like riches, you know, wealth, what you are, all those things. It's not, it's more than that. Legacy, I want to reach my highest dream with no decline. So all these things are represented in just that one song.
Okay,
so that sums up.
Okay, that sums up. I think that's one of the things that we Christians really don't understand. The shining as light is basically the best way to evangelize to the unbelievers. I mean, imagine somebody being in the dark and then light just shows up. You just want to identify with that light. It doesn't matter whether it's the person that has the light is a bad person or is a good person. To you, once you see the light, you want to just gravitate towards the light. You know,
so, you're just quoting scriptures like this. let your light so shine.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's the scripture. Right?
That's
so,
scripture.
Like we are called to shine as light. So whatsoever you do, like scripture says, whatsoever your hand finds to do, do it well. So whatsoever like you're doing, like it might not be in a religious term, it might not be probably in service directly to God, but to humanity. Do it well, because people are always going to watch, and that's like the best way. Like one of my mantra is always like not to even tell people I am this. You should see me to be this.
Exactly.
Than for me to
by
tell
their fruit you shall know them.
Exactly.
Scriptural. That's true.
We're on the same page.
Exactly. All right, we're back with Isaac Asuquo, the I used to call him Light Up. I mean, and for good reasons, man, because he inspires a lot of people. I mean, he's somebody that inspires a lot of people. So I just call him Light Up for. I mean,
some people will say Mr. Light Up.
Mr. Light Up. It's good to have you on this show. All right, sir. So what is it about young guys that really drives you? I mean, the way you tend to your message, your music, talking to young guys, the way you do when you're on stage with young guys. What is it about young guys that really drives you?
For me, maybe because first I'm young, and young at heart, so I have the energy and I understand like what it is to be young and vibrant to a degree. And my upbringing, I used to have like doubts in myself, being shy, being timid, and now I'm at the point whereby I can say I know what I want to do, and I'm working in purpose and just unveiling things on myself as the day goes by, So I feel that urgency to like be an inspiration to young people, and for me, I always believe in young people to be pace setters, and we have in the world today like a lot of people who are really on the other side, they're on the other side, and it's not so encouraging because we need a lot of young people to identify purpose on time, so they won't like leave to regret. I wish I started early. We have that kind of stories from our older parents, they tell us, I wish I'd done this while I was young, and for me, I see it as as a calling and as a mandate that I have to reach out to these young people. You know, Paul said something in Timothy, he said, do not look down on yourself because you are young, but you should be a role model to the believers in speech, in love, in kindness. So first for me is always like my lifestyle. I used to also say something that for me, it's about my art and my act. Like my art, the ART, art, which is my music, and my art, the ACT, which is the way I express my behavior. So it's always like that for me. So first, it's my music, and when you get familiar with my music, you want to know the person behind the music, and you come to like feel inspired with my person. You see, that's how I want to walk in this journey. not just saying or telling people this is how you should go, this is what you should do, this is not good, this is good. I want people to see it in my person that oh, this is life really, and you can really enjoy life if you live in this part, you know. That's, and I wish and I hope and I kept praying that to a long and to a large extent I achieve this, because it's like going to be beautiful to see along young people, you know, young people doing great things and living the life they want to live.
That's really invigorating. I just keep wondering how this is going to play out. I mean, seeing you as this kind of energy and this kind of interest in young guys. I mean, it's really going to play out well. I can say that for sure.
Maybe because it also started as being like the head over a lot of young people in school back then. You know, So like I have that responsibility over them, and I get to like share feelings with them, and they get to like share stuff with me. So I feel like there are a lot of people going through pain and going through obscurity that they need people to help them like see the light, and so they can also be the light, you know.
Yeah. Wow, that's exciting. It's really touching. I mean, seeing a young guy talk about young guys like that. I mean, I would have said maybe an old man feeling the way you're feeling for the young guys, but you have that feeling. I believe God is going to lead you through it. So what's your plan? What's your future plan? Light Up is out. So what do you have in mind?
Yeah,
what should we expect?
Okay, you know, for my music, it's more than a career. It's more than profession. It's like it's a purpose. It's a movement for me, and it's like a vision to inspire people, most especially the young people, to live life purposefully, to walk in their ordained path, you know. So I'm looking forward to put out other interesting music that relates to not just the young people. I'm always an anthemic guy. I want people to be able to sing to my song, because I like when you can sing it, I feel like you're confessing it, and confessing it, you're becoming it, you know. So that's like what I want to achieve with my music. So I'm conscious about the lyrics. So I'm looking forward to, I'm working on songs. I have one that will be out soon. Another very
that's exciting.
So I can't wait, because you know, it's a burden when you're listening to your own song and you feel somebody needs to listen to it. But there's a protocol that you have to wait till this time. So it's just like that for me. A lot of these songs that I have in my diary, and I feel like, man, let me just put out this thing with that. So I'm looking forward to put out new songs, new project. I'm looking forward to collaborate with people, interesting people. And most importantly, people that in a way share the vision and the idea that I also share. I'm looking forward to events, because it's also important that you also relate with your audience, your crowd. You also have their feel and see what it is, the same energy. I like being in the same energy with the people that rub minds with me. So I'm ever always looking forward to being on the stage performing Light Up, my music, whichever one comes out next. You know, it's going to be interesting. I don't know the journey. I can map it all out. You know, you can always plan, but you know, things will always change, but I know it's going to
Exactly.
be an interesting journey.
Yeah, it will be. It will be an interesting journey. I mean, you got what it takes. That's what's exciting.
Thank
And
you.
you got what it takes. And really, I've seen your performances. I've seen you on stage. I've seen you perform, and it's one of the best days. I mean, being in a music setting, one of my best days. And I believe that the kind of energy you carry, man, the sky is not even your limit, just your starting point. So, people, you can check out Isaac Asuquo's song on all his platforms. I mean, he's gonna give us his Instagram page or the best place to get the songs. And I can assure you, if you follow him, you know go miss road. The guy is loaded. He has a whole lot to give out to the society. So, what's your Instagram page? Tell us your Instagram page and where we can be able to also get your songs.
Okay, so I'm on Instagram and on Twitter at Isaac Asuquo _ same username, Isaac Asuquo _ and my music is on my bio. Just click the link, find my music there.
Wow, just click the link. No go, they're going to find things. Just click the link.
I beg, click the link.
Click the link and get the song.
And light up.
And light up. Yeah, click the link. Yes, I like that combination. Click the link and light up.
Okay, or you say you turn up on my social media to light up.
That's good. Okay, that's better.
Turn up to light up.
Let me say it well.
Turn up to light up.
Turn up to light up. I like that. That's a nice one to remember. Turn up to light up. All right, so we'll see you some other time as we bring this particular show to a close. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Thank you very much.
I put my light up. No more hiding under the bushel. Yeah, light up. I was created to shine, light up. No more hiding under the bushel. Yeah, light up. I was created to shine,